March 4th and 5th, Saturday and Sunday, it's a weekend. Wow, the sky is so bizarre. We have Sun in Pisces, we have Mercury in Pisces, and we have Neptune in Pisces. So there's three planets together. And then 90 degrees from them is the moon in Gemini. So let's talk about three planets in Pisces with Mercury on Neptune. Let's talk about Neptune. Neptune was found at the turn of the century, and it represents dreams. Like, right, we found this planet when they first discovered cameras like this. Like, you could listen to me and pretend that I'm in your living room. You believe Deborah Silverman's one of your friends because I sneak into the lens. It's like if I say Dorothy and the Tin Man, you conjure up the story. You've never met Dorothy and the Tin Man. It's your imagination. Neptune rules the imagination. It rules other worlds. Like in our other world, we're probably really close friends. People always write me and say, I think I know you. I'm like, that's Neptune. So Neptune and Mercury is your thoughts. They're standing together. Your thought process, the planet of dreams, and the sun are all in Pisces, which would make a poet or a filmmaker or a dreamer who knew how to design clothes or knew how to create decorations. But because the moon's in Pisces squaring it, in Gemini, Pisces love to get confused. Because the moon's in Gemini, Gemini and Pisces don't get along. Because Pisces space out and Geminis change their mind. So between the two of them, they're like, I don't know, what did we just say? We're all confused. If it lived inside of a kid, they'd have this multiplicity of ideas going on all the time, and they'd have a hard time grounding and being able to focus. So they get a little distracted. You might notice these next few days you're distractible. The good news is we've got this beautiful aspect with Mars and Uranus. Sounds so funny. In Aries, it's still giving us energy in a perfect relationship to Saturn discipline. So sometimes in a chart, there are aspects. You're not just a normal Pisces if you're born today. If you were born with moon in Gemini, you've got another flavor. But if there's other aspects going on, like the fire element that's present today, it gives more energy. It gives more motivation to not get lost in Pisces, Gemini, flipped out kind of space cadet. So you have to look at your chart and ask the question, what are the different flavors? It's March 4th. I always think it's March 4th. 4th March. March 4th, young man, towards the studiment of astrology. And learn about your chart and find out whether or not you're comfortable in your own skin. And if you're not, consult an astrologer. Astrology Answers asked Deborah Silverman to come and tell you that in these few days, while it's spacey, while it's dreamy, write some poetry, write a love letter, get yourself journaling. There's such good energy in the sky right now for dreams, articulation, verbalizing, spacing out, and getting energized.